Yo, so it's Monday morning here. Um, I've been receiving some comments and some messages asking me why I even bother with Hollywood Rape and his cronies. It started out that I just hated the guy and I wanted somebody to actually combat what he was saying. So that's what I was doing, and now it's more or less just because the guy really irks me and I want to give some of that back to the community. I am not a moralistic guy, as Hollywood Rape would put it, and for me on this Monday morning, the one thing that I do have to do, in my schedule, is to piss this guy off. And I know for a fact now that I have been getting to him, and yeah, that does put a bit of a smile on my face. Uh, is it really douchebaggy to be a douchebag to a douchebag? No, it's called revenge. You know, so I was just watching his review for Batman Year One, the animated feature. It's something like 65 minutes long, and it has a Catwoman short. Um, I'm not going to do my own review of it myself. I did like it, but I mean it was literally a copy and paste of the original Year One by Frank Miller. A literal copy and paste. And I really don't want to get into how much I despise Ben McKenzie, and especially the voice that he does for the voice work that he does for Batman and Bruce Wayne. I just thought that was absolutely insane. Um, as I continue here, how many times have have I mentioned that he has no clue what he's talking about? Hollywood Rape, I mean. And how many times have I asked him, how can you possibly like Year One without Begins? And he actually answers my question in this video, and the answer, pure and simple, is you can't. Okay. Um, Within this video, he makes mention of a quote by Greg Rucka on the DVD panel there's no uh, that there's no Batman Begins without there's no Batman Begins without Year One, and there's no Dark Knight without Batman Begins. And Hollywood Rape makes this big deal out of it that it means something profound, and it does mean something profound. What it means is Batman Begins, oh buddy, oh chum, is Year One mixed with a couple of other things. You know, they couldn't show Batman's training. It would be too long if they went with that whole other storyline. But for all intents and purposes, Batman Begins is Year One. Is it copy and pasted like the Year One animated feature? No, it's expanded upon with other facets of the Batman mythology and Bruce Wayne. And quite frankly, it's better. Not as far as it's better than the original comic, but it's better than the animated feature. You can only do so much in 64 minutes, which is kind of the point that I've been getting at. You can't just copy and paste one thing to another and say that it's the be all end all movie like Hollywood Rape does. He says that this Batman Year One is a cinematic epic, and then he goes in on the fact that in one of the special features it makes mention to Tim Buton being revolutionary and praising Batman '89. Of course, everybody's going to praise Batman '89. It brought Batman back back to life, brought Batman to the big screen. It really is revolutionary, and without Tim Burton, I can't honestly say that Christopher Nolan probably wouldn't be making these movies right now. But Batman '89 and Tim Burton's vision of Gotham City, of Batman, and ultimately what was going to be his third Batman movie was so inane. You know, there's a reason why he didn't get to make it, and there's a reason why he didn't get to make Batman Returns either. It's because his vision was terrible. Okay, but that's pure and simple. Nolan and Tim Burton have two different visions of the same character, much like once again different artists and writers have from month to month on your monthly editions. So, and this part is why I'm making this video. I wasn't even gonna make it. He mentions that Tim Burton was obviously influenced by Year One, and Returns was obviously influenced by Year One. Oh yeah, totally. You know, I remember reading Year One, and I remember a whole bunch of little penguins running around, and I remember, the circus being in that. No, that's now. How? How can you actually say that Tim Burton's influenced by Year One? Nothing. There's nothing in it that's remotely similar. At all. Anyway, that's going to be it for me, and I'm sure you'll be hearing from me later.